Pika pika.
Hello, how's it going? Is it me you're looking for? So, the Japanese series continues. 2 videos left, so this one I was gonna pass on making it immediately after doing the other ones, but in all fairness, because of the level of mess in the games room, sorry, lose my voice because of sickness, because of the level of mess in the games room, I'm just like, let's just get this done. It's been 2 weeks anyway, so I really need to turn the handle on this. So today's video is all about little toys and trinkets and things, non-gaming pickups, well, indirect gaming pickups, let's say. And the first one I think we should start it off with is a banger, and that's the Pokemon Center in central Tokyo. So here you go, enjoy. What did you guys think? I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, I won't lie. I thought it was a little bit cramped for what I was expecting, and I was hoping for a few more non-plushy stuff. Like for the plushes, it's top tier, right? There's no denying that if you love your Pokemon plushes, and let's face it, a lot of Pokemon fans do, they must sell an absolute bucket load of them. It's the place to go. So while we're speaking about plushes, there were 2 Japan related Pikachus that I saw. Unfortunately, I could only buy the one, and I decided on the Ninja. The Ninja Pikachu variant. I mean, look at this guy. Yeah, if I hold it that side, you can see he's got the little belt. He's got the blue ninja hoodie. Ninjas typically wore dark blue. Did you know? Because it's better than black in the night. He's got the little things. He's got the ninja shoes. I thought, you know what? Japan is known for its ninjas, samurais. There was like a I don't know how to describe it, like a traditional Japanese dress Pikachu, and it was a toss up between the two, and I decided to go for the ninja. But I don't think there's no problems with that decision. If you have a look at the little label, I mean, how cool is that? I think he's great. I've in my office room upstairs, there's no room down here, is where I've got like a shelf full of plushes and stuff like that. He's definitely going up there. Next, again, inside the Pokemon Center, I saw these, and they are Pikachu TCG game sleeves. So I need to check on my decks. I haven't looked at my decks for all. There's 64 sleeves. I don't know why there's 64. It's only 60 cards you can have. But I can't remember the price of these. Most of these don't have a label. I thought it was pretty cool. Nice and simple. Chuck them down there. These are, I'm going to share them with my nieces and nephews. We'll stick them on stuff. There are some stickers. So you can see Pikachu and my favourite Gengar. So you're meant to stick them on your phone cases. So there's 6, there's 4. So I'll have one of each, and then those guys will have to fight over which one they want. Whether they want a Pikachu or whether they want a Gengar. It'll be something fun to talk about over Christmas. Next, a lot of these things, by the way, it says on the thing, it's not for sale outside of Japan. and I think this is definitely one of them. It is a die cut Pikachu shampoo bottle. Look at his face. Oh my days, it's so funny. I mean, it's tourism type type trash, but I thought, Joy, this is the sort of stuff that you just you look at for the rest of your life and just say, this is so wild. Japan is so wild to have stuff like this. I think it's great. This is going in my ensuite for the hand soap, and yeah, really glad to have that. I think it's a great little buy. Look at his face. So I saw this and I thought it's just a Master Ball, right? I needed a Master Ball for my Pokemon collection set upstairs. But it transpires that actually it's like some sort of stamp, and you don't know which one you're gonna get, so it's kind of like a lucky dip thing. It could be any one of those designs, if you see on the top. So yeah, you just buy these and then you get one of random stamp inside. I don't really care for the stamp that much, so Kush, Chucky, J-Dev, if one of you guys are watching, maybe we'll do some sort of raffle. One of you guys can have it. Well, the inside of it. This technically wasn't from the Pokemon Center. I got it from another shop, but I haven't taken it out of the box yet. I need to take it out. More Pikachu stuff. This one, if you look, is actually made by Takara. Tomi Takara, which you guys all know is the Transformers guys. And this guy, essentially, he walks and he talks. I'll take it out at Christmas, so I'm not going to take it to the box yet. I thought it'll be a fun thing to play around and put on the table at Christmas. A walking, talking Pikachu. Can you have a look there? He does stuff. I saw it in the shop. I thought he looked great. $21.80, which is just over a tenner. For a walking, talking Pikachu, you can't go wrong. Last but not least, from the Pokemon Center, again, it's just the mascot, isn't it? It's a Pikachu, and it is a key ring. Sorry, it's a key storage device. So what you do, if you look on the back, you stick him to the wall and you fold his tail up. You use it as a hook, and you just store your keys on. This one again, it says on the back, not for sale outside of Japan. For sale in Japan only. I don't know if it's going to come up. Probably not. So this is something which I looked at and I thought this is really cool. There was also a Slowpoke version and a Mew version, and they're both gifts for other people. So I bought the Pikachu one for myself, because who doesn't love Pikachu? So those were all like the main Pokemon pickups. While we're here, let's say a lot of these are for gifts. So I mean, if you're watching, you know, well, you're going to expect them now. I'm not going to show any of your other gifts, but at least you can see these. Have a look at that. Do you know what those are? Those are, that's right, TCG trading cards. There's many different series there. In Japan they come as packs of 5, and the cost of 5 is just under £1. So I think that's cheaper than what we pay in the UK. I'm pretty sure booster packs in the UK are much more expensive. I'm guessing because there's only a pack of 5, the odds of getting like a really rare car are much less. There's probably something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Essentially I bought 5 different sets worth of Pokemon. You can see from the different sides. I don't know which version they are because it's all in some random language, but yeah, I think that's Obsidian Flame, isn't it? I recognise that shiny Charizard. I don't know what that one is. It's pretty cool. These ones feel a bit thicker though. They don't look like a pack of 5. And this one's got 10 in. I don't know. Either way, if you're watching this, I hope you're looking forward to Christmas, because you ain't getting them till then. Okay. So the next couple of pickups were actually from the Yellow Submarine, and the Yellow Submarine is, like, again in Akikibara, a massive 8 or 9 floor department store which is just figures and collectibles, right? And I think on the 7th or 8th floor there are actually some games, so we may as well cut to the footage. So yeah, you can see in the footage there are quite a few decent SNES and other random bits and pieces in there. Unfortunately, upon hindsight, you would have seen that the prices of it were quite steep, so I didn't buy any of the games. But I did get these two. So they are 2 Link amiibos. Here's one where he's holding the Deku mask, young Link holding the Deku mask, so that's Majora's Mask, I guess. And then the other one I got was the Twilight Princess, and if you can see the price, the Deku mask one was 16.28, which is £8, and this one was 19.80, which is £11. And in general, to be fair, all the amiibos I was seeing was this sort of price. They were all like £11, which, like, I'm certain that's cheaper than what you get down in the UK. Unfortunately, obviously it's all in Japanese, but for display they look really good. And this is a dilemma, right? I bought these brand new, obviously, but the massive packaging, right? Whichever way you stack it, they take up a lot of room. So the dilemma was, do I take them out and just keep the figures and save the space? Would have been helpful, right? No problem with the weight, it's just the space. Or do I somehow try and squeeze them in and sacrifice the space in the bag, and therefore can't buy other stuff, but keep them brand new? In the end, obviously I decided to keep them brand new. Whether or not that was the right decision, who knows? But yeah, either way, I've got a hefty amiibo collection upstairs now. These are gonna go on with that. So as you know, I did say I was after some Dragon Ball Z figures. I bought a couple more than the one I've got in my hand right now, but there's so many there, right? Like, if I had more storage space, I would have bought a lot more, because I really would have fancied a few of the other ones. They weren't that expensive for what they were. This one shop, which I'll cut to now. Majority of those in that video were like less than 15 quid, like 13-14 pounds a piece. It's crazy. For how much they go for down here, I'm pretty certain it's like half the price. So it's a reminder for next time I go. I need to make sure I get some sort of extra baggage allowance, because you can save so much money, you can make so much money and bring them back and sell them on. But I bought one, and it is the one that I really wanted, and that is Special Beam Cannon Piccolo, if you can see him. So he's there, he's pointing his finger out, he stands like that. This bad boy was actually from Hobby Off. So if you remember from the gaming pickup video where I got the control pad from, this guy was there as well. And if you have a look in the price, this is second hand for 2200, so this was £12. But I think if I saw the date on here, 2003, so it's an old one. It's Bandai, 2003 Bandai. The good thing about this guy is his limbs all came off, so I could package him easier, which was helpful. But yeah, I've always wanted a Special Beam Cannon Piccolo, just in that pose. I need to, because the limbs come off, I need to organize him properly, his feet and his arms and everything. But it must be something like that. He stands there and he's shooting Raditz and Goku straight through the chest. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you know exactly what this is from. The other ones that I wanted like a badass Vegeta. I didn't get it, although somebody did. And I wanted a young Goku, like a kid Goku, and you saw in the video, I'll flash it up again now. There was a really cool one, but they were quite expensive. That was, you're talking of 30-40 quid, I think that one was. And then the other one I wanted, which I didn't see anywhere, was Frieza firing his death beam with his two fingers and his eyes squinting. I think that's just a classic pose. So yeah, I want a young Goku, we want a Vegeta doing something badass, probably from the Saiyan saga, and we want Frieza shooting his death beam. They're the three really. After this guy, I'm really happy I got this guy. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so I went to, again on Akihabara Street, there was a shop which had multiple levels. One of the levels was actually a modern game shop, similar to like Game and things. I can't remember if I've got footage of it, I'll put it in now. Yep, so if you've seen that. But on the ground floor they were doing just various toys and stuff, collectibles. And they were doing these awesome, well, I've got quite a few here. These awesome little, they're described as paper theaters. I think the best thing is if I just show you. So if you see here, it comes in this little packet. Obviously it's Pokemon Gengar related. And what you do is, essentially it's this design, but layered up into cardboard. So if you look at the back, right, you got inside the pack, it'll have all these different sheets with all of these different shapes, laser cut. And you lay them all out, and the net effect is you get this design in 3D. So it's because they're different. It has a 3D effect. And I've got some little castles, which maybe I'll chuck in some footage when I process this out. So I've got some castles, and I mean, this is like classic Japanese, not that expensive. This one was 1180, which is what, £6 or something, 6 quid. It's a great little gift for me. I bought this one for myself. I have got gifts for other people. Gengar's my favourite Pokemon, so I bought that one for me. And then obviously, carry on the Pokemon, you can't not have the Pikachu. So yeah, I got a small little Pikachu one. This one was cheap, 15.80, which is £8 or something. It's just small. I think it comes with this little plastic case as well, so it's a little bit more protected. But it's a little 3D Pikachu guy sat among some trees. So yeah, happy to add these little things. They're just little trinkets that I'll make probably over Christmas. I like doing that sort of stuff, watching Christmas movies. So yeah, happy to add those. So as I was walking around, and there's so many little toy shops and figure shops, I picked up these pair because I thought they're really cheap. I probably didn't think, because they're pretty big, although they didn't weigh anything. And that's a King Boo, or a Boo. I think it's a King. No, it might not be a King Boo. It's just a Boo. This guy was 1,000, which is £6. And then there's a Kirby, obviously. Who makes these? Are they Tomy? I don't know. This was 1300, which is about £7. So again, little plushies like this. If I want to put them for display, I'll put them for display. I'll just hang them, keep them for now until I've got a little bit more space. Not as really as nice quality as the Pikachu, but still pretty cool, I think. For the price as well, you can't really go wrong. It's just a shame again because of the size. Although they do crush somewhat, so it just took a lot of space. Alright. Let me chuck in some footage for what the next pickup is relation to, so enjoy. So one of the things I didn't realise was such a big deal, otherwise I probably should have guessed it would have been, is anime manga chicks. Obviously should have guessed it, but these guys love their manga anime girls. I'm not going to say too much. Do you know what I mean? If you know, you know. So I thought I had to buy one. I had to get a waifu. At least one. I didn't want to go for one of the expensive, glamorous ones or anything that was too crazy, because it'd have been too much, right? Too much. So I found this in like a second-hand shop. It may have been the same as the Kirby plushie. I think it was the same shop as the Kirby plushie. But I thought this would be nice. It'll just go up in my figures upstairs in the office. Not too bad compared to some of the other ones. It's still in the wrapper. I'll take it out. I'll take it out. We can have a look at it properly. The price of it was 3,000, which is 17, 18 pounds. Which I don't think is too bad, really. It is this lovely pink head in a nice summer dress, wind blowing. She's standing. She should be stood like that. She comes with a stand. So there's the stand. Right. Quite demure, definitely not too sleazy. Although, I mean, yeah, the wind is blowing the skirt up. Let's not go there. Nice little pose. Yeah, waifu. There's not much more to say than that, is there really? Had to get one, and like I said, if you saw what I'd seen, you'd know for a fact that this is extremely tame. I'm not going to say any more than that. I'm not going to say any more than that. Yeah. Had to get one. I haven't given her a name yet, but with the pink hair, I don't know, I'll think of something. And actually, I should have done this one earlier when we did the Piccolo, but these were also from Book Off. So originally I saw this guy, my guy over here. This is Baby Peach Mario Kart. You guys might not know, on Mario Kart 8 and 8 Ultimate, this is my main. I always play as Baby Peach. Why? Because I think it's like a bit of an, you know, it's a bit insulting to the other players if they get beaten by Baby Peach. To me, it's a funny little meme. So I saw her, she's 550. 550 is about £3. Yeah, it's about £3. It's £3, which, you know, it's nothing special. Second hand again. Let's see, it's got a date on. 2008. 2008, so that's about what? Mario Kart 7? Yeah. Mario Kart 7 sort of era. So yeah, got that. And then next to him there were a few others, but the two that I bought were Wario, because of his happy face. Do you know what I mean? Look at his cheeky happy face. Again, $5.50, same sort of price. And then Bowser. Now I only actually really wanted the Baby Peach, so the other two may be available as gifts. If you're watching this, maybe this might be coming its way to you. One of them might be coming their way to you. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. For the time being, they'll go upstairs in the Mario shelf. But I think I gotta keep Wario because he's so happy. The Bowser Mario Kart may be up for grabs because I don't play as Bowser. I'd rather play as DK. I said the Bowser is fun. Bowser's fun. Who do you guys main in Mario Kart 8? Let me know in the Let me know in the comments. It's going to turn into a long video, this one. So, I went to see a Transformers display show thing. Cut to the footage. So yeah, when I think because there's a new Transformers movie coming out, they decided to do some advertisements, so that's why they put that little show up. Well, I mean, it's awesome, right? Who doesn't like Transformers? So when you go there, you get this for free. It's part of the entrance. So I can't really say it's a pickup, but it's definitely something cool, and that's a Megatron sign. It has got some holes in there. I think it might be, it's got some little holes there. It might be a mask for like a kid. So if you're a really young kid, you can wear this as a mask. Although you won't be able to see through it, so I don't know, how is it a mask? Don't know. Either way, it's classic Megatron, who is actually my second favourite Transformer. First favourite, actually I'll tell you the first favourite in the next video. Yeah, Megatron. So that's a nice little freebie. As part of the entrance fee. It wasn't free to get in. And then the two things that I bought was, because they were cheap, I had to buy something. You have to buy something. Again, this small little Megatron sign. Looks transparent. I thought, you know, you could take something like this out and just stick it somewhere. It looks pretty cool, right? Look how angry he is. Megatron's cool. And then, ooh, look at this. In a small little box. What could this be, do you reckon? It's cool as hell. Cool as hell. There. Look at that. Can you see those? Those are Autobot cufflinks. Autobot cufflinks. You were thinking, what a nerd. You damn right. Absolute. This is peak nerd. Just take him out. Look at that, bro. Do you know when you go to an event, and I've got a few others that are quite nice, but if you pull out Autobot cufflinks, bro, do you know what I mean? You're high rolling then. Do you know what I mean? You don't need anything designer. I can't remember, these were cheap as well. I can't remember exactly how much they were. They were like less than a tenner. I'm sure they were less than a tenner. And I thought that these would sell like hotcakes, I think, if you advertise them right. And I mean, they're official. If you have a look, you can't be. It's not focusing. It's Takara Tomy cufflinks. So, yeah, it'll be a nice little memento whenever I put them on. I'll leave them inside this little box because they look fantastic. Yeah, the Transformers show, worth going to see. So, almost at the end now. I promise, I'm almost finished. I've left the best to last, in my opinion, though. So you want to hang on. Can't go to Japan again, Dragon Ball Z fan, without buying a Goku t-shirt, right? If you look at the back, he's got the Turtle Hermit Master Roshi's sign on the back. It's kind of got this fake layer with the blue, so it looks fantastic, and it's got the blue sleeve there as well. So I think I'll save this for a special occasion. I'm sure if you're watching, you know what that special occasion will be. But yeah, I think this is really great. It wasn't, again, this wasn't that expensive. I think it's about 20 quid, maybe 15, 20 quid I think this was. Lovely. This next one, still in the wrapper. This is another t-shirt, by the way. I didn't realise that this was actually like a really famous piece of Japanese artwork. Right? Shows how cultured I am. I'll show you the front first. So there's the front. Doesn't really give you much. All you can see is that it says Godzilla. So there's your clue. But then on the back, look at that, bro. It's this famous Japanese wave with, has got the shot of Mount Fuji at the bottom, and then next to it Godzilla is attacking. This is on the back. I mean, this is sick, right? And it's got Godzilla written at the top back. I should have bought more of these. I bought just one. I'll post an image here of the shop. So if you do go there, I mean, it says trademark Toho, so this might be an official. It might be an official T-shirt. I don't know, but yeah, from the front, nothing special at all. But from the back, it's wild, bro. That is absolutely wild. This is one of those that's gonna have to come out on special occasions, but I think it's great. So yeah, there you go. I think this one was like £20. No, I couldn't. I think it's about 15 quid. So stuff like this. Now I'm sat here, I'm thinking like, TJ, you should have bought all of them and just brought them back. But yeah, I just didn't have the weight. Let me post on, if I find any on eBay for the same sort of design, I'll show it here. 4,400. So that is 25. Finally. Literally finally, the very last pickup to show from the Japan trip. And it's related to the previous one. Do you remember when I said Yellow Submarine? They've got all those gaming shops and toy shops. Here's some more footage. So yeah, this was from one of them. I was after a Godzilla figure and I wanted it to be quite detailed, but I didn't want it to be too big. But then the ones that were like reasonably sized and reasonably detailed were really expensive. But none of them did it for me. But then I saw this, and although this is like functional and it fits the bill. Godzilla on fire as a tape dispenser. A tape dispenser? So if you look there, on his back, you can stick a roll of sellotape, and it comes out, and you can cut it off. Does it cut off? Yeah, it cuts off from his mouth. Right. So you can see on the back, you can close him up so he doesn't look good. So it's actually only half of Godzilla, so it's basically his upper body only. There isn't any of his legs or anything, or his tail, but it means that you get this much greater detail. This bad boy was 6,600. That was including tax of 6,000, which is around 35-ish or so. It's about 35 quid. But once again, this is me being a little bit enthusiastic. This is a big box. So I don't want to say it was a mistake buying it. I could have taken it out the box, but I figured that actually the box is, in this case, it's probably protective. I didn't want it to get damaged. And I thought the actual part inside is pretty big. So it's one of those ones. After I brought it, I was like, oh shit, it's taking up loads of space. But yeah, I'm glad I bought this. This is going to live upstairs in the office. I'll take it out and put it on display maybe. I'll take some more footage and show you. I'll show you in the finale video, which is coming up next week. So yeah, that's the last pickup of Japan. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed sitting here. I definitely enjoyed going over and exploring and buying all this stuff. Going through it now does give me regrets of the stuff that I didn't buy, but well, you do the best for what you can at the time, right? Next week's video, and I'm not going to record it now, I'll record it later, will be the regrets. So that's where I'm going to go in detail on the main stuff that I saw that I didn't purchase for whatever reason, and I'll give you the reasons. And there's a lot of good stuff in that video. There's a lot of good stuff. So if you are going to Japan, Tokyo soon, you can go and hunt it down and you won't be disappointed, I don't think. So I would definitely I would definitely keep a lookout for that one. It's coming soon, probably within the next week or so. And at the same time, I think I'll do a wrap up with my general bits of words of advice for Japan and my general review and the other bits and pieces that I saw. So yeah, this has definitely been a long one. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye.